So guys, I thought I'd show you what I'm doing with my onions and my alliums this year. But while I'm here, I thought I'd show you that. It was as amazes me. They just come back more and more every year. And the old snowdrops. It's quite warm now. We're still down -4 at night, but we've had no real winter. It's been very dry. We'll see what comes in April. We usually get some snow then. So, this is what I've got planted so far. Now I went out to get some more trays today. Either these or, well, any. The modular tray like this. Can't get them for love nor money. And there's 120 onions there. This year I'm doing more. I've got about 10 onions left from last year, from last crop. So I've got 140 here. What I did, I bought last year. I bought a 2.5 kilogram, or it might have been a 3 kilogram bag. But this year I've gone for a 5. I can be self-sufficient in onions, and you know, we use them every day, so I'm going to get as many as I can in. Well, that should be enough to keep us in onions until we've got more onions. I've also got 36 shallots, so they should multiply, you could say, by 4 if you want, because that's what they usually do, get 4 for anything from 3 to 7 shallots for each one. So I didn't do any shallots last year, so that'll help as well. But what I'm going to do is something a little bit different. As I said, I've been trying to get these trays and I can't get any. I've been to 3 places to get them. I didn't put that one in very well. I've been to 3 places to get them, but couldn't get any. So what I'm going to do, because they are sets, another thing I find annoying, I'm going on a little bit of a rant here, I can buy these trays, but I can't buy a tray where you can stack these in, say, as 4. You know what I mean? Or I can't even get 3 in that. That's annoying. And the bigger trays, the bigger ones like that, they won't even fit in there as a full pack, which is, I don't know, that just drives me nuts. It must be OCD. But what I'm going to do, I've got about another 60 onions to plant. But what I'm going to do, I've seen Charles Dowding do his onions, and although he plants from seed, he multi-seeds them, yeah? I'm going to try 3 per module, sets per module in these, and see how they go. I've got as many onions out there as I usually have every year, so if I put 3 in each of these and see how they go, basically, I'll probably be able to fit more onions in less space, and we'll just have to see. But I'll get these planted up and I'll show you after. Right, that's how I've done them then. Like I said, hopefully they'll grow apart. I might get some smaller onions. Bigger onions are not always better anyway, because you tend to use half for it, or my wife does. She'll use half for it and then other bit will go dry. So I've got just under, there's 194 onion sets, and like I said, I should get 3 to 4 times the amount of shallots. I was at the shops again today. I bought some bits and pieces. I'll just show you what I've got, and I'll show you me garlic, and I'll show you what's going on in the grow room downstairs, because I've got that all lit up now. I just thought I'd go through the lilies I bought. I did buy two more varieties today. One named after my wife, Forever Susan, and a yellow one, Grand Cru. And the ones I bought the other day when I was there, oh, Broken Heart, which has got a different set of leaves, and Anastasia. Sorry, I put my teeth in. Dizzy and Stargazer. I want to get them into buckets pretty soon. I'll probably do that after, but you don't need to see that. Plant them 6 inches deep, apparently. It's warm. And the reason I went was just to get some cucumber seeds. This one's called, that one's called Flammy, and that one's called Rita. So we'll see how they go this year. As I said, I'll show you my garlic. I'll tell you what, it's warm in that greenhouse even now. I mean, it's about 7 I think today. Might be a little bit warmer, but it's quite hot in greenhouse. And garlic again, I did more this year than I did last year. On this side I've got Red Russian, which I saved, which the original bulbs came from Willie Coleman, thank you Willie. And on the other side they're just a shop bought variety which did absolutely fantastic. I planted about 50 in there. Now the reason I do the onion sets in the trays to start them off, one, I can get them a start in greenhouse, but on the other thing is, when I plant them, every single one of them will be alive. So I won't be, you know, there'll be no gaps. Everyone will be planted that lives. It's messy in here. And the chickens are still doing a great job, but that's why that's fenced off round there, so they don't get in there. But they've wiped that out. There should be hardly any weeds, as I said before. And I'll just show you what's going on downstairs. It's not a great lot, but these girls will have to be moved soon. Something what I will be doing is putting a green feeder in there, in their other room, in the permanent run, which means I can grow just some green stuff through it for them, basically, so that they can get greens all the time. They don't like the nettles that are in there. We've got to get them out, or most of them. You're always complaining, aren't you? Eh? You've just had some strawberries. You've just had strawberries. Or the ends, anyway. So what I've got going on down here is I've got my peppers. I've got some chilies, which are the rainbow chilies, which I like, and the King of the North, which I saved seed from. They're just starting as it goes. I've got some head salad, some picking salad. There's some radishes, which these radishes will be going in the greenhouse. They'll be going into the cucumber bed, because the cucumbers won't be going in there for ages, so I'll get an early radish. I might even put some lettuce in there as well. Spring onions, 2 lots. There's some beetroot and some other greens, lettuce, lamb's lettuce, but they're not showing at all yet, so we'll see how that goes. These are my peas. I've done again like this. Reason being is, well, I'll get a start. I haven't got a gutter. I would have done them in a gutter, but it gives me a better start at least. And these, actually, in a couple of days, will be going in greenhouse. They'll just be waiting to go into ground, because obviously I've got to evict the chickens. That one's pushed itself right out, look. I've got to evict the chickens out of that garden and do some other bits and pieces before they go in, but they'll be alright in greenhouse. And these are the sweet peas, which I've just got 1 or 2 showing at minute. And again, as soon as they've got a good start, say another couple of days for them here, and as soon as they've got a good start, they'll be going into greenhouse. So that's what's going on down here. The main reason I went to shops, I went shopping today, apart from getting them other seeds for the cucumbers, which I don't need exactly yet, but my timer's gone on the fritz, my old timer. It's lasted me 4 or 5 years, so it hasn't done bad, and I had to buy another one. So, but it only cost me, I think it was 6 francs, 5 or 6 francs. So I was quite pleased about that. I expected it to be more than that. Anyway, guys, thanks for joining me. Well, that one's probably broke now. For joining me, give us a thumbs up or a thumbs down and drop a comment in. It's always nice to be nice, and thanks for watching. Peace.